Hi, thanks for coming back to the Cop Kitchen. I'm Dave Sheppy. So tomorrow I have D.A.R.E class, Drug Abuse Resistance Education. I think I mentioned I've been teaching that for 22 years now. And I have 26 kids tomorrow in this class. And I thought I'd make them a little snack. How about some chocolate chip cookies? I think they'll like them. I know I do. So let's just get started and put them together. Here we go. So let's start off with 2 cups of all-purpose flour as one. And remember, don't pack this down. Make sure it's nice and fluffy and level off the top the best you can. And there's 2. It'll be a half a cup of cocoa, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and then just go ahead and whisk that all together to mix up that soda, that salt all together. Whisk, 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 whisk. And then when you're done with that, just set that bowl aside, and then we'll go ahead and start creaming the butter. You'll need 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks at room temperature. And then we're just going to, with our paddle attachment, going to go ahead and mix that until it's real creamy. Remembering to scrape down the side of your bowl often, as you get all that goodiness right down inside the bowl and mixed properly. And mix it a little bit more just so it's nice and creamy, about a minute or 2, and then go ahead and add 3/4 of a cup of white granulated sugar. Give that a good mix, and of course scraping down the bowl. It's very important, and I do it often. Then your brown sugar will be 3/4 of a cup. Looks like a couple of tablespoons on the counter. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. However, I use a tablespoon, ain't gonna lie. I like the vanilla in those cookies. Give that a good spin. Mix it up good. And don't forget your eggs. You'll need 2 large eggs. And incorporate those into the mixture. Start off slow, just get them mixed in. Once they're all mixed in well, again, scrape your bowl. I think this will be probably one of the last times, maybe one more after this, once we add the chocolate chips, which will be next. Give that a good spin. And add the rest of your dry ingredients very slowly to begin with, or you will get a face full, any room full of chocolatey flour. So nice and slow at the beginning. And once it's almost all in there, go ahead and dump it in and take a chance. Make sure that's mixed well, and then go ahead and add your chocolate chips. And remember to fasten down the top of your mixer or it will go everywhere. Just mix this enough to get those chocolate chips well mixed into the batter. 2 cups of chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet, dark chocolate, whatever your flavor. After that, I mix it by hand to make sure there's no flour on the bottom of the bowl. Get all the flour off the side of the bowl. It's going to be very, very stiff and very chocolatey, almost like a thick brownie batter, and that's what gives the cookies that brownie texture. and that chewiness. So just make sure all of your chocolate chips are mixed in really well. And then we'll go to the cookie sheet. Ungreased 9x13 cookie sheet. I think I'm using a 2-inch scoop. And I think I get 15 on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Space them out an inch or two apart. They will spread a little bit. I don't flatten them down. Some people do flatten them down with a spoon or a fork. They do pretty good on their own. And then after that, in the oven at 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. Just keep checking them so they don't burn. I like mine a little chewy. I don't like them so much crunchy. So off to the oven we go. I cooked them for about 9 minutes and they came out pretty good. Go ahead and let them cool in the pan for a minute or two. They come off the pan a little easier when they're cooled just a little bit. And then put them on a cooling rack. Let them cool completely if you can resist. And then plate them up. So that's the chocolate chip cookies, all packaged up and ready to go to school tomorrow for the D.A.R.E kids. And I'll let you know in an upcoming video whether they liked them or not. They probably will. But until then, please remember to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell if you want notification when my next upcoming video might be. And until then, be safe out there. I'm 10-7.